Hello, Musto006. We're back for part 7 of Mega Man 11. Last time in part 6 we took on Torchman. Yeah, that's a hell of a stage. Yeah, first time players are going to have an absolute nightmare with that stage, as indeed I did. Just filled with annoying enemies, three firewall sections that are just going to absolutely kick your ass 7 ways to Sunday. And at the end of it all, one of the hardest Robot Masters of the bunch, easily. So yeah, the stage for myself there didn't go so badly. I took a couple of hits during the fireball sections. One was unintentional. The second one actually was intentional, because having already taken damage, I was just like, okay, fine. Rather than muck around, I'm just going to take the damage, plough through, and make sure I get through. As for Torchman, the fight went by reasonably well, actually. I think I took 3 hits or so. And again, he's one of those ones that even with a full health bar, I'm never actually quite confident that I'll be able to beat him. Buster only, because he broke his cycle several times, or felt like he did. Was a right feisty little bugger. Yeah, the fight went by pretty well actually for how awkward he was. But yeah, wow, hell of a stage, and yeah, a very tough Robot Master waiting at the end. Anyway, moving on. We continue along the bottom row of stage select screen, and that brings us to Impact Man. So these electric blockades are actually an obstacle. They're a completely non-threatening thing. There's just something about how they look, and everything like that I really like about them. You will take damage from them. You'll get shocked if you touch them, but yeah, they're sort of a nothing obstacle. Frankly, they're just sort of there. They don't move, they don't do anything. One shot kills them, so they're just sort of there. But I really like them. But we also got to see on this screen metals. These are the ones that when they flip up their helmet, shoot 3 shots at you, horizontally and then diagonally up, diagonally down. And we also got to see Picket Men, which I might be wrong, my memory's fuzzy on that, but we saw them in Mega Man 1 in Gutsman stage. I'm not sure whether we've actually seen them again in a classic Mega Man game. So yeah, if that's the case, that's a hell of a callback to Mega Man 1 and Gutsman. I mean, I guess it sort of makes sense with Impact Man here, because he's sort of, again, construction site kind of robot, or at least you think that way. So yeah, that's a hell of a callback. Much like the Octopus batteries from Mega Man 10. Right, let's take this screen slowly. We're going to ascend through here on these platforms, taking out the traffic cones as we go. That's going to be a bit of a problem now if that stays on screen. Indeed it has. So yeah, hopefully it's now not on screen. And we can take out. Okay, we can't take those out, but I can move over there anyway, and we're done. Right. So yeah, that felt very clumsy, as explained. But yeah, basically you want to go fairly slowly down there. Wait till you can see where the platforms are, so you're obviously going to land on another one. If you fall down to the left now, and you fall all the way down, that is the bottomless pit, so instant death. But yeah, I'm sure there's a way of sort of rushing that right from the beginning, sort of falling straight down. It's probably timed nicely enough so you can land on the bottom platform, but I don't know the timing on that, so yeah. I'm taking my time for the moment. So another Picket Man to deal with here, along with again those electric barriers and a jump over spikes, which isn't too bad at all. Right, let's take out that traffic cone from a distance, because yeah, once we get over the right hand side, that's going to start firing at me, and it's going to be a hell of a thing to get past. So we'll try and take out the Met first, and then take out the. Let's go for the Bolt. Why not? And we'll take out the lower Picket Man. Then we'll hover over here on the ladder, remain over here on the ladder, and take out the Picket Man from the left-hand side. That's a little bit of a tricky screen. There's a lot kind of going on there with the. If you take out the traffic cone from the left-hand side immediately, that reduces the amount of stuff you have to deal with. But yeah, potentially 2 Picket Men that are shooting down picket axes at you from above in an arcing fashion, which can be a little tricky to avoid. A Met there as well, but yeah, if you're careful and take your time, it's not too bad. But that screen can definitely cause some problems. Oh goody, back to the most annoying enemy, one of the most annoying enemies in the game, these rolling shield enemies. Oh, they're just so difficult to hit. And here's a very interesting gimmick, stage gimmick. We've got these like metal claws or arms that are sort of, making their way through the stage, and this actually is part of bollocks. This actually is a part of Impact Man, so yeah, that's a really kind of interesting preview, if you will, of the Robot Master. So yeah, you want to obviously just try. There's a clear tell, obviously, with the arrows that come in where Impact Man's arms are going to dig through the dirt or dig through the ground or whatever. So it's not too bad. I got a little bit too ahead of myself right at the end there and just slid a little bit too early. But oh well. Again, I feel like any hit straight off first hit in a stage, although I'm not trying for perfect runs, I mean, accidental one's fine, but I feel like any first hit is going to feel like it's clumsy, but yeah, that one definitely did. Oh well. Yeah, alright, let's fake that traffic cone out first off. Deal with that Picket Man, hopefully now deal with this traffic cone. I think I have, yes, good. And then we can stand over here and deal with that Picket Man. And probably scroll another one, yeah, scroll that onto screen, but don't think it's going to cause any problems? No, good. I'm not sure I actually needed that health either, but I was looking at the left-hand side and I couldn't, glancing out the corner of my eye, I couldn't quite tell whether I was at full health, so there. I decided to go get it. I don't actually think I needed it, but yeah, wasn't taking the chance. Yeah, that climbing section is can be a bit of a thing. Again, one of those hectic screens where you sort of just need to know kind of what order to take things out in. But it's still not too bad once you know that. But again, with traffic cones that are firing projectiles at you and Picket Men shooting projectiles down from above in an arcing fashion, they can be a little tricky to avoid and it can get quite overwhelming. We also got to see this welding enemy again, which yeah, sort of creates these sparks on, or heat sources, if you will, on the floor. I'm not going to demonstrate it, but those hurt you if you touch them. So yeah, you can't take them out with the Mega Buster. You can with the Robot Master weapon, but yeah, I'm not bothering with that, so we'll just leave them be. Another platform section. We're just going to ignore all those rolling shield enemies on the floor. But yeah, we can just take the high route and not have to deal with them. The Picket Men less so. The first one's actually not so bad. The second one's is a little bit more annoying. Your first one's sort of at a very, very nice height for you to take out quite quickly. The second one, not so. You're probably going to have to, at least going Buster only, probably have to dodge a couple of Picket Axes first off, but it's still not too bad. The platforms will eventually take you down to a level where you can actually destroy it. Okay, so another set of screens. Wow, I slid way too early there. Are you joking me? I don't even know what happened there, other than the fact that I slid way too early there. Blur, that was awful. Moving on. There are more of those sections in the level, and I was hoping I would do a better job with them. They're not that difficult, particularly when I play this level so often that I actually feel like I'm reasonably familiar with where they're actually going to go. So yeah, that's awful. Anyway. We're at the mid-boss. Pickman Digger. And this one is one that usually gives me a whole mess of problems. So he drops a claw, or whatever, a shovel if you will, to the ground, then wheels it round. He then tries to slam the claw into us. You want to sort of stand under the bolt on the arm, or whatever that, yeah, the hinge joint or whatever. That's the safe spot when it next whacks down to the ground. He then goes over to the right-hand side of the screen and whacks and shoots down a boulder, which he then tries to shoot across the screen, which you can easily enough jump over. And then the pattern repeats. He does put a traffic cone. He does put a traffic cone enemy on the top of the screen, which then does actually. Oh god, that moved way too early there. Which then does also shoot at you as well. But it's not too bad a mid-boss. Sorry, I tended to have a lot of trouble with it when I first came to this thing. Just could not get the hang of the bloody timing for dodging the claw at all. But yeah, as you saw there, that wouldn't have damaged me, I don't think. By the way, if that had come down, so yeah, you don't have to worry about that. But yeah, got a bit better at it than when I first did it, because I died to that mid-boss previously died to that mid-boss with a full health bar, and yeah, I don't want to say I don't know whether I feel ashamed about that or not. I just had a huge problem dealing with that mid-boss when I first played the game. But yeah, I've got a bit of a better idea now about where the safe spots are, where the timings are. So actually, he's not all that bad. So we'll avoid all those because I don't need them anymore. And we come to another tricky screen that I'm not a fan of. Mainly because it is narrow platforms over bottomless pits. Yeah, if you take a hit here, you are... Oh, God, an accidental sliding is not going to help any. Yeah, you take a hit here, you are in trouble, because, yeah, you get knocked back, and, yeah, if you does look like you're going to take a hit, I think all I can reasonably suggest is try and position yourself in the middle of a platform. That way, whichever way you end up getting knocked back, left or right, Hopefully, the knockback won't send you into the pit, but yeah, good grief, I do not like this screen at all. So many annoying enemies with projectiles and in close proximity that are just all too eager to hit you, knock you back with recoil damage off the platform and into the bottomless pit below. That screen is a pain. For this screen, I just like to cut it very close. No, I don't. For this screen, what I like to do is actually just drop down and just jump over the rolling shield enemy on there, rather than having to worry about dealing with any of the traffic cones there. But yeah, I feel like I jumped way too soon there and nearly jumped on the damn enemy. So yeah, don't cut it as close as I did there. Wait a little bit longer. That was awful. For the screen after that, I'm sort of faking out the Met there in order for it to open its shield. So jumping a little bit toward the platform, toward the Met, and then backtracking so I can kill it. Shooting the traffic cone on the right-hand side, from the left-hand side, I don't want to be dealing with that in close proximity, and then just outrunning the traffic cone and the projectile that shoots at the bottom. So yeah, that's how I get by that screen. Take out that Met, and we've got another platform section with bits of Impact Man flying in again. So hopefully I can do a better job this time around, and we can dodge all the arms that are coming, or all the bits of Impact Man that are coming in. Again, I've played this sufficiently many times, so I'd like to think that I know where to stand on the platforms at all times and where I'm going to need to avoid him. But alright. It can be a bit of a thing actually at the very top. You've got these two traffic cone enemies, unfortunately, that are shooting out the projectiles, which are a little bit annoying to have to deal with. But it's not so bad. I almost got through that flawlessly and then got hit by the traffic cone projectile at the very end. Alright. So anyway, I avoided all the Impact Man, so I guess glass half full, half empty. I don't fancy going for that E-Tank. Again, I'm not planning on using it during this Let's Play, so it's not worth it. Frankly, I think Rush Coil or Rush Jet, frankly, would be an easy way of getting it. In fact, I suppose I've already taken damage, haven't I? So let's wait for Impact Man to not be on screen in the way there. And then we can just use Rush Jet to get up, and then we can wait for him to get out of the way there, and then drop down there. So, okay, fine. We'll do that. I'll pause the game and go back to the menu. I think the Rush Core thing automatically stays there anyway, rather than actually being deselected, so I'm not quite sure why I bothered to do that, but, well. I'm just going to bypass that screen, because I don't fancy dealing with that Picket Man. Right. Hold the left-hand wall initially, move right, then move left. And you'll avoid all of Impact Man there. Just keep shooting in this section, take out all the traffic cones, you should be fine. The one on the top is a little bit annoying to hit, particularly if you're going for that health. I am debating whether or not to do so, because frankly, every time I get close to the damn traffic cone, it's shooting out its projectiles, which are then liable to hit me. Obviously, once I've taken it out, I could have maybe taken another couple of hits anyway and still got up to the health and refilled it back to full. But yeah, that's. Some ways it's almost not worth going for that health, but I was able to fake out the traffic cone projectile and then yeah, take out the traffic cone itself fairly quickly, get up to the health, and yay, we're at full. I don't think I would have needed to be at full, frankly, for Impact Man, but hey, it's nice to have as a reserve, just in case this fight goes horribly. So, Impact Man is a right royal pain in the neck there. Are you kidding me with that? I can't believe you did that. Anyway, he likes to dash across the screen and... wow. I completely missed my timing there. He likes to dash across the screen. When he jumps and shakes the ground, you'll get stuck. In some ways you think that's bad, but actually it can be kind of good in the sense that actually it works out really nicely in terms of the timing for when you want to jump over him when he's about to dash. He also, so let's talk about his power gear mode right now. So he turns into this giant drill hammer thing. So basically he'll slide from side to side for a couple of times. His arms then split apart and then he reforms. He also has this attack where he... so I'm actually going to get stunned here and then immediately jump. So you'd think actually getting stunned would sort of mean you're at the mercy of getting attacked by him. But actually if you immediately jump, you tend to avoid him dashing across the screen anyway. But the other attack you've seen, maybe not when he's that close, the other attack you saw him do was to transform into a sort of a, oh god, transform into a, I don't even know what to call it really. By the way, for this bit you want to not be on the floor when he slams down because that will shake the ground and you'll sort of get stuck. But I'm hoping we can see it one more time. He sort of transforms himself into a, I don't even know what to call it, a drill screw thing? Where he like nails some screws into the ground. Here we go. You can actually attack him when he does that, and well, hang on. Okay, remember the death cry there. Yeah, he shoots some sort of nails into the floor or whatever. There, you can take them out with a Mega Rush as well. He sort of does it on, on the. If you can actually look at the sort of the areas on the bottom of the screen here, where there's a sort of a grey block sort of on the screen. That's I think where those spikes end up being placed. So, and he jumps or sort of bounds over each of them. So, provided you're not in those spots, those are the safe spots to avoid that. But you can easily take those out and attack him while he's in that form as well. And yeah, Impact Man's actually a really good fight. I really like him. I took one hit there that was a bit disappointing, but oh well. You've got a new weapon, Pile Driver, and I'm going to come out of this straight away now, so I'm not in Power Gear. At least I don't think I'm in Power Gear now. Yeah, that's a really fun fight. I really like Impact Man's fight there. You can't actually. Here's another one who does the Power Gear, and in that one is actually another case of a Power Gear Rope Master that you can't damage while he's doing that, but. Nah, just concentrate on avoiding, not being on the ground when he slams down. The sort of electric attack on the floor, or whatever it is, the shockwave on the floor, and you'll be fine. So, Pile Driver, charge forward at a devastating spike attack that would make Impact Man proud. Turn on your Power Gear for a bigger dash with explosive force. Use it in mid-air too. Okay, so let's do it hopefully without the Power Gear first of all. And you can see, yes indeed, we can do it along the floor and in mid-air. It only works horizontally, so you can't aim it vertically, upwards or downwards. And let's activate Power Gear now. And he sort of creates a bit more of a shock as he's doing it, and it goes for a little bit further as well. So yeah, it's sort of one of those ones that doesn't change it up as much perhaps as all the other weapons, I feel. But yeah, it's a useful weapon. It's probably again not necessarily one I'm going to use because I'm more of a long range one rather than a melee one. But it is a useful weapon. I still find it a fairly fun one, particularly not while I'm trying it, but for speed runs and such like that. And also if in a pinch where you sort of need to get over ledges. So for example, if I've got this weapon now and I was going back through the stage where I wanted to get that E-tank and I didn't have Rush Jet, for example, I could use this as a bit of a kind of an air dash, if you will, to get over there, get through a level quicker, and avoid some stuff. So yeah, it's very handy for speed runs and actually for just generally getting through a level by using an air dash. So yeah, pretty nice weapon all in all. Cool. That didn't go by so badly. Let's return to the title screen, save, check out the Impact Man's bio and all the voice clips again. There you are. So Impact Man, a construction support robot built to withstand the toughest work conditions. Impact Man mainly works on the foundations of construction projects. His body is made up of 3 independent pile driver robots who call themselves the Impact Brothers, Kuchiro, Kujiru and Kusumuro. He never hesitates and always rushes to action. His motto is just push through, so once he's accepted a job, nothing can stop him from smashing through in record time. Usually Koi Ichiru, the oldest of the Impact Brothers, takes control when they're combined into Impact Man, but sometimes the youngest, Koi Soburo, steps in when his big bro is worn out. Meanwhile, Koichiro is the unruly middle child and can't be trusted to take the reins. Okay, so I guess more bios on the actual, the parts of him. What are they actually called? Independent pile driver rope. Okay, so the independent pile driver bits of him. That's I guess what make him up. But yeah, interesting little bios about the 3 and how they've all got different personalities. Right, that's the bio out of the way. Let's hear your dialogue.
Behold, Impact Man. Maximum impact. I like to spike. Tremble, tumble, tumble. Punch, pummel, pulverize. Spike, spike, spike. Impale, impair, implode. Impact. Don't move. Spike. Transform. Get it together. Spike formation engage. Power gear. Slam attack. There's no escape. Too spiky. I see your bone.
Okay, I liked his way. I liked most of his lines, particularly his intro lines there. They were all really good. And I didn't get the worst death cry there for once. About bloody time. So yeah, we'll end it there. 7 Rubber Master stages down, 1 to go. And yeah, I think all in all that went by okay. A little bit disappointed I got hit to 2 parts of Impact Man during the level. Well, they weren't the only hits. I got hit on that other screen after, or the second screen after the mid-boss, the one with platforms on the bottom of the pits that I said I really don't like. But yeah, actually, other than getting hit on Impact Man during the stage went by reasonably well. Did okay on the mid-boss, and Impact Man himself went pretty well as well. I got hit once. I did something. Can't remember why I got hit. I must have just done something wrong. Got stuck in a corner or something. But yeah, Impact Man is a very fun fight. I think I've got a handle on most of his moves there. And yeah, Impact Man is a really, really good fight. I like that one a lot. Anyway, yeah, we are almost done. Just the 1 Rubber Master stage remaining. And yeah, next time we'll be taking on Tundra Man. Hope to see you for that. But until then, cheerio.